What's up, guys? We're back today. This is probably, god dang, dude. This is probably gonna be the biggest undertaking we've had to date, I would say. What do you think? I mean, we've swapped some shit, but fabrication wise, a cage is pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's top.
We're kind of professionals.
I mean, swapping spit's easy, but cage is different.
So we're gonna get started on yanking the entire interior out of this thing. Fortunately enough, there's not much interior left in this thing to yank. Alright, y'all, just like that's how you take a completely fine functioning car and turn it into a completely useless pile of shit.
That's wild you thought it wasn't a piece of shit before.
We say we don't know what we're doing a lot, but this time I think we actually mean it. Alright, y'all, we've been fighting this hydraulic bender here. We actually got one that hooks up to air, but it died. We went and got a new one. It never worked. Got this one in. It seems to be doing all right, aside from getting it pressed back in after a bend. We're just going to have to live with that for now. Will actually has a piece of pipe already cut to length, per se. It's going to be a little long, so I'd rather have a little more than a little less when it comes to this, so, or anything in life, I suppose. So Will's getting some marks on here right now so we know where to start our bend, where the bend's going to actually be, type stuff. We went ahead, done... We picked up this, like, what is angle finder type deal? I mean, it's going to get you in the ballpark, I suppose. Took some measurements. You know, we don't know what we're doing. Like I said, he watched some videos. I've watched some videos, but he said this seems to be the simplest way, and we're just going to give it a shot. I don't know. Do we have enough material to make a new main hoop if we fuck up?
I think we have plenty.
Okay. So we actually done a test bend with like a 2-foot piece to see... basically everything you're going to bend is going to have spring back to some degree, so if you got to bend at 90, you might actually have to take it, in this case, what, to 96?
Yeah.
So I think the chromoly had 6 degrees of spring back.
This typical mild steel only has 2 to 3.
The aluminum only had 1, didn't it?
Yeah.
So everything's going to be different, so always test. Like I said, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about, but we do know this.
I don't know why I feel like it's got a little more meat on the bone than the bash bar does, but this could save one of our lives.
Me in the back. Me in the back.
You straddling the down bars. Gotta go to 60. Let's see if old girl got it in her. There's 60.
I didn't think it'd be able to do it. That's the furthest we've ever been able to bend a pipe.
Typically 38 degrees is what we're working with.
But we technically got to go 66.
I'm gonna do 65.
And just see. Alright, so this thing is sitting at 65 degrees. When he cracks this loose, it's going to have the spring back I was talking about. And...
You might have 7 degrees.
yeah, it might be 7. Because I took her back to 58, so... So we went ahead, bent the other side, took it to the same that way as symmetrical. It should bounce back to 61. Oh no, 60 on the money, so I don't know what happened with the other. So what we do, take it another degree?
Yeah, sure.
So since we went ahead and overbent these, unfortunately, we're gonna take a degree out. That's how our thought process is working.
It either will or it won't.
Yeah, out of the next bend. So instead of 30, we're gonna do 29. So like I was, oh damn, my voice crack? So like I was saying, with this car being a frame car, you actually have to cut the floor out and take it down into the frame itself. You can't just plate the floor like you can a unibody car. It sucks, it's one extra step, and what's also pretty whack is this frame like tapers out to the full thickness. So we're gonna have to either box that in or do a hole saw and like basically form fit the tube to go down into it and through it. But like I said, I already got the floor cut here. We'll have to go over there and do the same thing, but see how symmetrical and uniform we can match that, so it ain't happening.
Maybe.
Alright, so scratch the hole in the frame idea. Apparently that ain't legal, but so probably building some plates. This is going to be our first test fit of this thing. It should still be a smidge long, so I doubt it's going to fit.
I look like the angle height, so we just need to shorten this hoe.
I switched over to the GoPro. We'll give this a shot. Just took a 1/2 inch off, so we'll see. Oh.
what yours is.
Yeah. We about can force it. About.
It's fucking close. It's about to go by.
Oh, it'll go by, but it's the more upright it goes, tighter it's probably gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Could have rainbowed that thing.
Motherfucking rain, bro. Can't finish that.
Alright, so if it don't fit this time, it's gonna be too short next time.
Seems that way.
Watch a tram. This one should be money. Yes, sir. We ain't getting a plate under that, but if we didn't have to plate it, shit's mine. Alright, y'all, it's been a day. We actually had to get in contact with the NHRA tech officials that go through and actually certify these cages to know exactly what we needed to do on this. And from our understanding, we just got to put it on top of this, and whatever is overhanging off of it, it's just kind of build like an outlier, which is just going to be this plate. You are not allowed to plate the top of the frame. I don't know why. Rules are rules.
Yeah, they're meant to be broken.
But so for now, that's, I guess what we're going to be doing is getting the main hoop sat where we want it, and we won't be able to put the outrigger onto the frame yet until we pick the body up off of it. It's going to suck, but it's just going to be way easier that way. Probably the only way.
It's the only way to get that welded on there.
It sucks because not only do we got to do it there, we got to do it up there and back there as well, so it's going to be a process. So we got the main hoop squeezed in here. There ain't really that much tension on this, but we have to hold it right at a specific spot to keep it. A lot of bullshit. I ain't gonna bore you with it, but it's perfect. We got our measurements, both tape measures going on. There's probably a discrepancy in the two cheap bastards, but you know, it is what it is. So we got the ratchet strap off. It is tacked. I mean, it's just got one on there right now. He's going to go ahead and get two on each one. You can see the overhang we're talking about now if you mount that thing flush right there. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with one hand here, but you can see that plate when it goes down on the side there. It's a perfect width for the overhang. So that's the plan. We're just going to weld that on the side once we lift the body up.
Gonna suck.
Hey y'all, we just put the camera down, got straight to work on whipping up some down bars. Don't mind this catastrophe here. That was a shit show, but we got that out. We got a game plan. We actually already have one down bar made right here. It's already notched. Getting ready to whip up this one too. It's already cut to length. We just got to notch it right there, and it should be good to go. Everybody got metal all in me. What's she looking like? Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll put those 90-degree things on there.
Excuse me?
I don't know his name. The dude that sent me them fucking 90-degree.
Oh, yeah.
What's his fucking name? AE Technologies.
Something like that.
I think that's a fucking 50-cent song. So to keep this thing perpendicular, we're going to be using these sweet jigs our buddies over at AE Tools sent me. We got one that can do any angle.
Except that angle.
It won't do that angle, but what we'll do is we'll end up clamping it up here to make sure that our down bars are perpendicular when I weld them. We'll clamp that, and that'll make sure it stays perpendicular, perfect, you know, right angle. About 90 degrees. This thing is on fire.
Bro, I'm just saying, we just totaled this car.
Oh, it's been totaled. I mean, absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, this ain't helping. Hey. Hey y'all, so that's showing off the 90-degree piece that AE Tool makes. I mean, you can't, I mean, shit, dude. It kind of just makes it simple as it gets. You know, it's nice, straight, true. Ain't gotta fight it, ain't gotta use that gauge, nothing like that. Clamp it in, ready to rock.
Pretty much.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's going.
That's weird.
That is weird.
You got to set up quite a bit.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean sit up quite a bit?
The height that he'll be in this
Or are you
seat.
trying to hold this thing up for me to get it?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, I can hold this
All right,
bar
so
up
what you
here.
do? Get the bar started.
Hold up.
He need to get in the car.
Put my asshole in it.
Grab that front corner real quick. Until you get okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If we just shorten it and keep the
Same pitch.
the angles, because
Yeah.
I want to keep it to where, like,
It's not bad, no. Yeah, I agree with what y'all saying. The people probably only gonna see, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds of the shit show this is right here. Man, this is terrible.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Holy shit, dude, my traps are on fire. Thank God. Shoot, buddy.
It's turning into something.
It's looking like something, for sure. So we're kind of just free balling on these down bars for the front, because that's a gnarly angle. But kind of took an educated guess. I'm not sure how educated it was.
It was something.
It's close.
It ain't horrible. I think I need to take. See, if I take too much, bitch. If I take too much, it's gonna bring it up to end closer inside.
Yeah.
We get these down bars. I mean, I think the hard stuff's done. Like, I think.
I'm not looking forward to forming the plates back here and doing that.
You know, dude's 850 cert cage he put in the crown pick didn't have those.
Say less.
No, for sure, for sure.
I mean, it ain't shit to add.
No,
obviously.
we can definitely do it down the road for sure if we have to.
Yeah. I don't know. After the down bars, though, it's gonna be door bars.
Fully welding everything, get this body off, fully welding the frames, and then we drop it down, do door bars, harness bar.
Damn.
Damn,
Still got to mount the seat.
When you say it out loud, we got a whole lot of fucking work left to do.
Damn it. It's looking good though. Hey y'all, it's the next day. We was here late last night. We unfortunately kind of shot ourselves in the foot. We made this was our original piece, right?
Yeah, this is the original.
We've cut it and hacked it up to where it's not usable no more. This could have been a perfectly fine piece, but we thought we could do better with it. We may have been wrong. I don't know. But
we weren't happy with it. I mean, we're obviously not a professional chassis shop, but we are trying to do the best we can.
For sure, for our first try.
It's our first try. I mean, I'll tell you, half the chassis shop around here couldn't build a cage like we doing in a week, and we try to bust this shit out.
Yeah, no, I mean, so we come up with this one. It's looking promising, but we'd like a little less angle in it and maybe a little bit longer. What we're working with over here is just a pretty gnarly fit up in the bend of this. So getting this angle and then getting it to come down and then back down there. Real compound bend, real wild notch we got to do to even get it to fit up right. So a lot of trial and error.
We most likely shot ourselves in the foot of having a perfect fit up by shortening this pipe so much.
Yeah.
But I like the way it looks better, so whatever. You can get it fitting. I mean, there she goes right there. It fits good. I mean,
We just like to suck it in.
it needs to be lengthened, and the angle needs to.
Yeah, we'd like it tucked up behind this a little bit more. It's not bad if you look through the windshield, if we can even, God, dang.
In the video.
Like you can't even see the thing in the windshield. So I mean, as for fitment wise, that's pretty money.
Like I said, we could use this, but I'm not going to.
No, I feel you. I mean, because we are going to do some swing out door bars, which means there's going to be a stub coming off of this and then the bar. So the further we can tuck that back, the more room he's going to have to wiggle up out this unit. So plus it just looks better when you get stuff tucked up nice and neat. So the cage came out really nice so far. Ain't no point in half-assing it now. Hey y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. This front down bar been whooping our ass. That ain't all from it, but as you can see, we've made a lot of cuts. Hole saw's the real MVP of today. But so another one of them fancy gadgets that AE Tools sent us was this thing right here. Like I said, we're fighting trying to find the exact plane that this thing has to be on when we notch it.
This ain't quite how they intended us to use it.
Not at all, not at all.
But it's gonna hopefully work somewhat decent, you know.
There's a lot of angles, like I said, where we're attaching to here and where we're attaching to down there. It's just, it's some compound bullshit. And it's kind of driving us crazy at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm about to scrap this car. That's pretty much what the doctor called for right there.
Yeah, in theory, this is the exact
piece we need.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta duplicate this now. Obviously, I wish we could just weld that up and be done, but it's not how the world works. Unfortunately. So now we gotta go do some math, chalk this thing up, and try and figure out our angles, notch degree, everything like that. We'll probably still fuck it up, but that's exactly what we need.
I really just need...
That's decent, bro.
It ain't fucking bad.
It ain't, like, guys, we've been fighting this
for days. We got the whole 4-point done and the halo in the time it took us.
Dude, we got that all done in probably a tenth of the time this one bar's taken us.
It'd be alright.
Maybe both fronts, but
yeah.
they was both. That one was a little more ass, but
you know, who'd have thought some 20-year-old car ain't straight?
It definitely ain't.
It's money. I just need you to put your cock on this and hold it, brother.
Good news, bad news. Either way, we got news. The front down bars are done. As you can see, everything's just tacked in place. They follow the lean of the car pretty good. I dig it. Pretty much got an 8-point going on right now. Still got to add the door bars to make it the full 10-point and a harness bar as well as a seat brace. So that brings us to the bad news. There's no shot we are getting this done in time for the video that has to go up in like 12 hours.
Yeah,
it's late.
Almost midnight.
Yeah,
I think.
It's definitely right at midnight right now. We got to do a dash bar as well, full of the wiring. Steering column, we got to do all that. Figure out a way to mount the steering column. Get the clutch slipper stuff. We got a lot left to do. Fuck, dude, we still got to pull the body up off of this thing, plate the sides of the frame to catch the overhang. Shit, I mean, who knows what kind of shit show that's gonna be.
It's gonna be one.
Yeah.
I mean, main goal is just to weld everything I can right now with the car way it's at. And then we can go ahead and put the harness bar in. We can even put the dash bar in before we lift the car.
Yeah, my main goal is to blow up, act like I don't know nobody. But that basically brings us to the other bit of news is this is going to have to be a part 1 of a roll cage install. I hate to say it, that sounds kind of stupid, but we kind of bit off a little bit more than we could chew, if you could believe that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so we was enthusiastic. We kind of been procrastinating about doing this, if I ain't going to lie to you, but we jumped right into it because there was really no more putting it off, and it's been a learning experience. I'd say we're probably never going to do a frame car again.
No. I mean, if we didn't have to worry about the frame, we could have just drilled 6 fucking holes in the bottom of this thing, got it all tacked together like this, dropped it down, done all this, picked it back up, slid our 6x6 plates everywhere.
Done, yeah. I mean, these still probably would have fought us, but
you can't, yeah.
So like I said, this is probably going to be the part 1 of the cage install. On the second part, like I said, we will be doing the steering column, finishing up the seat brace, door bars, dash bar. We're also thinking about doing away with this radiator cooling setup and going to a rear mount radiator and fan setup. So that's going to be a whole ordeal. I know I say we don't know what we're doing a lot, and some of that may ring true. Some of it may not. It just depends on what we're doing. I mean, it's all a learning experience as we go, but with this is 100%. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. So
had no fucking idea what we were doing. I mean, I knew kind of how to bend bars and...
Yeah, I mean, we done the damn bash bar. It's a smidge different, but the same. But I don't know, it's whooped our ass. And we're probably getting close to halfway done with it, which is why we just got to bow out and, you know our limits here. That
I mean, this straight clapped our cheeks. I mean, like, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to, at this point, it's getting late. We're going to start making mistakes. We was here really late last night again. And
it was bad last night.
Yeah, so instead of keep fighting it, we're just going to go ahead. It's looking good. It's looking like a race car. Dude, damn, you destroyed this car.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
So we're going to end that off here. If you like this video and you love seeing a struggle, make sure you leave a comment, like it, share with your buddies. Also hit that subscribe button because we are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Love to hit 50 by the end of this month, and we probably ain't going to do it unless this video pops off for whatever reason, and there ain't no way that's happening. But I'm rambling, so like I said, like, share, subscribe. Till next time, peace.